This episode of Comic Trips is brought to you by Nerdly, Farpoint Toys and Collectables, and Beau Photography. Check the links in the description below for more information.
It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. It's a land of opportunity. It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
The world...
And I'm making this song up as I go.
There's an old saying, if something exists, somebody somewhere probably collects it.
Whether it be items from our childhood that we had and eventually got rid of,
or never got our hands on in the first place.
As adults, we become collectors of all things nostalgia.
It could be comic books, toys from our youth, or anything that strikes a nostalgic chord.
Our never-ending hunt has taken us thousands of miles and allowed us to meet incredible new friends along the way. I'm Paul, and if I remember it, then I probably collect it.
I'm Kat, and I'm particular with what becomes part of my collection. Together, we are Comic Trips, and this is our journey for pop culture treasure. Comic Trips, yeah, Comic Trips!
South Jersey has what we kind of like to call a syndicate. And it's a syndicate of toy collectors, buy, sell, traders. And it's made up of people that we're pretty close with. And it's kind of almost the wrong type of name with syndicate, because syndicate implies some type of criminal wrongdoing. Whereas this, I guess you could say this is more so a very tight network. A lot of people who are involved in the toy comic collecting world and collectibles and all that stuff cite Scott as a direct influence. Now, we've been to his shop before in Merchantville at the marketplace. I believe that was a lost footage episode, right?
Yeah, and then when we rolled up, we were like, there's a toy store?
Yeah. Since then, Scott has relocated to his own kind of autonomous shop on a quaint little street.
We were at his new shop in our live Periscope episode, and it's pretty epic. Like, it's just as cool as the shop was in the marketplace, except this one, and I'm not wishing it didn't work out, but maybe I am. Remember how he had the Millennium Falcon at his old place? He said that if he couldn't fit it inside this new store because the dimensions might have been off, because that's a hefty piece, that we could have first dibs at buying it. Well, he fit it. He fit it in the store. Much
to our chagrin. This is talking about the Millennium Falcon Extraordinaire, the Toys R Us.
One 500?
There's like 500 that exist in the world today, something to that matter.
I'm pretty excited because he always has some of the coolest stuff in there.
Yes,
like,
does.
I remember when when we went there on our live Periscope episode, I found a loose Riku Kingdom Hearts figure.
Oh, yeah?
And I was freaking out because, I mean, you guys know, my trials and tribulations of finding Kingdom Hearts things is few and far between, and it's tumultuous. Is that a word? Tumultuous?
Tumultuous. Tumultuous.
Tumultuous.
Close enough.
Sure. It's hard. I can't ever find these things. But I found one at his store. As we said before, the expressway is a little bit meh because everyone's leaving the casinos going back towards Philly.
Merchantville is very, very close to the bridges to get into Philly. Basically the Cherry Hill area, not too far from the House of Fun, where Monster Mania is, where Bill Bede hosts his comic book shows, the hotbed where we're always talking about. It kind of swoops up the back end of New Jersey and down towards us. It kind of goes in a J like that.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Well, so I would like to ideally grab a couple of the Power of the Force items that we do not have. Hopefully budgeting permits. Mainly, I'm looking to get the variants of the Power of the Force figures that are the short sabers in the long saber tray. There were a couple variants that came out. Whether they were accidental or intentional, I honestly do not remember. If anywhere is going to have them, I would probably guess either Scott or Jerry, someone like that would have them. And if I could lock down one of the vehicles we don't have, that would be pretty cool. Either like a Millennium Falcon in the box or an AT-AT in the box.
In the box.
In the box.
I just want something that I don't have that's unique.
Okay.
And I feel like Scott's shop is the place to find that because he has that whole glass case with like unique oddities in it.
We've never left empty-handed.
No.
Because we've been to Scott's, what,
3 times now?
3 times total. There's a little bit of a trend for this season. Like, some of the places that we know and love have upgraded and they've gotten bigger and better, and we want to support our home area. So you'll notice that we revisited a couple spots, but in their new areas.
Yeah.
Gotta look out for each other.
You do. I guess we'll check back with you on another time.
Laters on the menu.
$1 hour for each quarter.
See,
What, the
remember,
3.5-inch figure?
yeah, 3 3/4 inch. Hey guys.
Did you dress for the occasion?
No, actually, I forgot you were coming.
That's an incredible shirt. I'm actually really happy about that.
Hello.
Hold on.
Is that poison ivy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to grab her. Wait, all of those?
Well, they're like $9 a piece.
They do pop off, but
I'm gonna say this early on. I hate you. I hate you so much.
I don't know which one I like better. Okay, so help me out here.
Okay.
So you know how I like the Living Dead dolls are like merchandise,
They're
not
very-
like these ones. I mean, I've had these ones
Yeah.
before, but I like these ones better because they're like, you can relate. Which one? Dude, look how dope Pinhead is.
I know.
But look how dope Ash is.
I mean, okay, so I think it kind of goes with the theme of our house, honestly.
Oh, the Evil Dead?
Evil Dead, yeah. We've got that giant Evil Dead painting, but we do have the Larminchin box on the entertainment center.
I made up my mind.
So you're doing Ash?
Yeah.
All right.
For now.
For now.
my typical morning during the week is get up, go to a flea market, come here, open up at 11, stay here till 7, go home, put something on the stove to eat, walk over to the office warehouse, which is walking distance to my house, stay there packing till about 9, go home, eat dinner, go to bed. And that's easily 4 days a week. I still enjoy it because I still enjoy the hunt. You know, I still enjoy the hunt. There are two types of collectors that I've noticed. There's the collector, then there's the gatherer. A collector, you, Kat, me, The old, ones who really, flea markets, yard sales, toy shows, toy stores, gatherers, click, 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 I got it there. Click, 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 I got it there. Mego made 4 die-cast figures for 1 year. I had 3 of the 4 boxed. The 4th one, I was at a show, and I spotted it 2 aisles away, sitting on a chair, of all things. I went bounding. Yes, I bounded back in my days. I went bounding, racing over to it. Went over to the woman, and I said, "Can I see this?" She goes, "Yeah." I pick it up. My hands are sweating. My heart's racing. It just, the fun, the joy. And I said, "How much?" And she gave me a beautiful price. And I didn't even, I'm like, there you go.
Yeah, you don't even think about it.
No. And it was the last one out of that set. And that is the thrill. I started in 1992. My dad and I owned a pet shop in the old Pennsauken Market. We had one point owned like several pet shops, and we had expanded the store so big that we had actually an area that was not being used. So a buddy of mine gave me a couple showcases, and I had some shelving, and I started putting toys in. And from there, after my dad passed away, I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want the pets anymore. I was burnt out. 20 years. There's only so many ways you can sell somebody a fish. So I got tired, and I got offered by the old mart a space. I talked to them. I came back and I turned to my manager and I said, "Look," I said, I decided I'm going to go to. At that time I was married, and I talked to Wendy, and she was behind me. She said, "Yeah, open the store." And my store was probably the size of this here right now, behind the counter. So if you were in my store, you were actually standing in the aisle of the old Pennsauken Mart, where people walk. Okay?
It was more so an alcove.
Yes. Then they asked me to move because somebody wanted that spot who had the spot next. I went there. That doubled a few years later. Then I went to Willingboro, that size. And then last year, here.
You being a collector, but also being a store owner, how do you find like the happy medium between this can stay and this is what I gotta go to pay my mortgage?
Nothing is rare enough that it won't come back again. It is. Especially, nowadays with the internet, pre-internet, your Toy Shop magazine. It was fine, because you had to hunt the stuff. Mm-hmm. Now it's become so readily available. Click, click, click. Oh, this guy's got it. Click, click, click. This guy's got it. That nothing is so rare that you cannot find it again. Sure, stuff comes in once in a while that even my jaw drops, or I'm like, oh my God, wow. Everything comes around again. I had a couple tin spaceships come in that, yeah, they went home with me.
Are you talking about like post-World War II era?
Yeah, 60s Japanese tin. One of my customers came in, he brought me in a box. It's average stuff. Kenner Aliens on the card. A couple of this, couple of that. And I get down to the bottom, and there's this brown wrapped bag. And I unroll it, and back in the 60s, early 70s, there was a show called H.R. Puffin Stuff. There was a Freddie the Flute, a talking flute. Was a mail away premium and really tough to get, and I've only seen it once or twice in really good condition, and this guy had it and he goes, "You know what that is?" I'm like, "Yeah." We made the deal. I wrapped it back up. I handed it to Ron. I said, "Put that in my box. It's going home with me." That was just like, it's just still something like that, because that's my childhood. I just can't, it's priced on certain things have gone outrageous, but there's nothing so rare that it will not come back. People walk in and they're like, "How much is my Deadpool? How much is that?" And I tell them everything is for sale, except the dog. Mm-hmm. Everything in the store is for sale.
Wait, so how much you want for that Deadpool?
He's $1,200.
So how much in a package deal for the Millennium Falcon? Many people cite you as the one that kind of led them to the dark side with this whole thing. Jerry and Heather talk about it. Justin and Penelope, Frank talks about it. We've heard every one of them on separate occasions say, "You are the Emperor Palpatine."
Yeah, I'm the troublemaker. And come to the dark side. We have toys. It's grown a lot faster than I ever expected to. I mean, it was bad in the '90s. The whole explosion with the comics and this and that. But now it's like everybody and anybody just like, "Oh, let's just open up a store." This area is more condensed than I have ever seen it. Everybody, it's just opening up one after the other. Everything is really popular right now. The superheroes, the Turtles, the Transformers, everything is popular, but the pie doesn't get that much bigger. your slices get smaller. I've had the conversation with people that you just got to weather the storm. I was walking around a flea market and I saw something, and I'm actually glad Kat is buying something because I've given you things before.
Yeah.
And I found something and it screamed your name.
Okay.
And I'm like, I got to get this. So I never get Kat anything, so I can give this to Kat because some
thank
things.
you.
I got this, and I was gonna make you wear it for an episode, but it's actually still a little fragile. So I saw this, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I would do this. Yeah.
So that's about as far as it'll fit. So I would have to walk. Oh my gosh, where? I don't recognize this. So this is obviously pre-Hulkamania.
Yeah.
Because of the white. Oh my gosh.
Look at that nose, though.
I know.
That's really cool.
You're a wonderful man.
Glad.
You know what? All the things people say about you.
Oh God, yeah, believe me, and I know that. Oh, believe me, I know that.
All right, so this is what our pile is looking like now. I'm pretty sure we actually don't have these, which is a big surprise. Ash, these guys, and these guys. I think
How much do you have on the Disney Vinylmation? Because you have a little nurse doctor back there. And he's freaking cute.
Take it.
Really?
Yeah. You know how many? You know, I bought those things in bulk.
You're so nice. This one was speaking to me.
What's our damage?
$80.
80? That's it for all that?
Oh, that's a...
Why do people, when I give them a price, why do they argue with me?
I'm sorry, here, take it. I'm not gonna argue.
Really?
Just like that couple that just came in before. They were like, you know, it's tough sometimes to catch a deal.
I'm not talking. You can't get them all.
Boom.
Number two is
He's been comic dropped.
Diamond. Yeah.
Bye, Todd.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Todd.
Thank you again.
See ya.
Bye, Todd. Don't leave. Sweet dog.
Best dog, best dude.
Best store.
Love the shop. So I don't get this heat. I don't get it.
But it's nice outside.
It is.
So I'm
It's
just gonna
very
keep
nice.
my window down.
Yet again, another overdue,
Much overdue.
But
He's been there
much-
for about a year now.
but much deserved episode.
Yeah. Play with this is just toys. Tons and tons of toys. Vintage toys, new toys, 90s toys, 80s toys,
60s toys.
60s toys, lunch boxes. He had a giant Gene Simmons toy. I have my eye on that. They say I have a Gene Simmons tongue. My tongue is like really long. Ew, stop. I set myself up for that one.
Yes, you did.
It's awesome in there, and Scott is amazing. And again, it's one of those people that if you're a collector and a lover of toys and nostalgia, like he feels with you. He gets you. As we were filming, there was a family in there buying toys, and the wife or mom had said, "And you're so well priced." It's like,
He
yeah,
is.
he knows what he's doing. It's not a museum in there, so he's not pricing things so they won't move. He's pricing things so that they will move and that you'll be happy with what you got. I mean, he had like kids' dolls for like $7. Any parents on budgets these days, like, if you could get your kid a toy for under $15 nowadays, like, that's amazing. Because most dolls, like, there was a Frozen doll in there. It was Anna for $7.99 for Barbie.
Yeah.
Like, some little girl is gonna like just die over that.
And that there in itself, that's the serious aspect that we really try to get around to people, that there are more options out there than the big box stores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got your Walmart exclusive toys and your Toys R Us exclusive Funko Pops and all that sort of stuff, but this right here, this is true Americana. The independent toy store, comic book shop, novelty, collectible, whatever you want to say. Like, you look at this place, it's on any town, Main Street, USA.
With his dog outside.
His dog sitting outside the place. Todd.
Sunbathing.
I love Todd.
Todd is the
Todd-
dog.
Todd's a good
he
man.
named his dog it came from the shelter named Todd.
Yeah.
I love when people name their dogs after like human names, like Derek,
Stuart. I don't know why Derek is such a funny dog name.
Vincenzo.
Yeah. We had a great time. We got to sit down and talk with Scott, finally like really get him on camera, because the last time that he was on for episode 30, the lost footage episode, you know, we weren't really doing a whole ton of the interviewing the shop owners. We would go in and film, but now we're really trying to concentrate on this to kind of get word from these people that live this life day in and day out 24/7.
Yeah.
And of course, Scott's place, we did a little damage.
Like we said before, we've never left there empty-handed.
Never.
And today we left there with 3 bags.
We 100% aren't sure that we don't have these or not, but I'm
They were
pretty
such a good price. Like, who cares?
The EV99 from the 1997 Kenner Hasbro Power of the Force Star Wars one, I'm roughly 95% sure we don't have this. That has a $5.99 sticker on it. The Forlom, this is from the 1997 line, Hasbro Kenner, blah, blah, blah. It had a $6.99 sticker on it. I'm perfectly okay with that. If we don't have it...
I feel like if we can pay $8 to $9 a figure for those, that's our happy medium, so that these were on the lower end, we were thrilled.
This is the Princess Leia in the Ewok Celebration, but this one has the film cell on it. With a lot of toys of this era, there is the hologram picture, there is the film strip, the film cell, and then there's just a regular picture.
The first thing I found is, again, WEBSTORE Batgirl is life. I found it's not obviously WEBSTORE, but it looks very much like WEBSTORE Batgirl.
Well, with the like Doc Martin style
Yeah.
boots and everything.
So it might actually, because I mean, this is the logo from the New 52, so maybe it is.
It could be.
I know it's DC, but I like the Disney eyes.
I didn't know that this was a Funko piece.
Yeah.
Huh. That's funny because usually, oh, okay.
I saw this in the case, and so Disney did their own line of vinyl toys. This is the Disney Vinyl Nation. This is like I guess he's a doctor or a nurse. I don't know, but I had to.
Just be careful, this is a really dark path.
I know it is.
Like, a lot of our friends, like in the Nerdy Adult Collectors Unscripted group, in Grumpy Nerds, in the Basement Geeks Facebook group, a lot of the Facebook groups that, you know, we hang out in and talk with people in, these are dangerous.
Well, I like his little stethoscope.
Yeah, it's cool.
So
Very
I
cool.
I had to grab him. So I saw this at ZoloCon and I didn't pick it up. I mean, I think I was tapped out for that day, but
Yeah.
it was a toss-up between Ash or Pinhead. Now there's another variant of this one. They have the one where his eyes are like evil Ash. He's evil Ash.
You're a goody little two-shoes.
This is cool.
I didn't feel okay putting evil Ash in my house with everything that's been going on.
Well, our house is already evil.
So this was $45. So NECA toys are usually just an MSRP. There's no wiggle room with that because of how much they buy them at for retail.
Right.
So, but I was still stoked because I'd rather give Scott my $12 or my $45 than like, you know, at a convention when I'm already tapped out.
Right.
I really enjoy the Living Dead dolls that are like movie related. They have like a franchise attached to them instead of just the normal ones that are in the coffin boxes, because those ones aren't as relatable as these ones are, because I can pick the genres that I like.
As soon as
a little bit of damage.
As soon as I walked in, one of the first racks that was in the store on the left-hand side when you walk in is some older 90s action figures, and kind of went a bit off the rails with some Batman the Animated Series figures. There's Man-Bat. Hear my voice? There's Man-Bat. Got the Mad Hatter. Killer Croc. Very stoked to get this one. Scarecrow.
This is cool.
And then, actually, the one that I was most stoked to find was a Poison Ivy figure. So with these figures being from this era, from the late 80s, early 90s, they did a lot of the same things with a lot of the action figures we like. There were a ton of different variations on here, whether it be Mechwing Batman, Lightning Strike Batman, Night Star Batman, and things like this. A lot of stuff from the animated series. I thought, oh, let's just run with this and make more and more figures. And this right here is also going to kind of be, I don't want to say as bad as the whole Power of the Force thing, but there's definitely a lot of these figures. These are all anywhere between $6.99, $7.99, $8.99, $9.99. under 10 bucks, and then the poison ivy being a more desirable one, $10.99, perfectly fine. One of these days, I'm going to get Zolo cases for all this stuff, because Zolo cases are incredible, and they fit a wide range of figures. Like, they'll make them, like, the Zolo case for these will also fit the Terminator 2 figures, the Last Action Hero. They're kind of standard sizes. So there was one more piece that we got, but it was a gift from Scott, which, I don't know, I don't want to say I feel bad, but it's like I feel so humbled when someone like
thinks about you like that.
Yeah. I don't know
what is life.
I don't know what year this is from.
Our car. It's your actuator.
You can tell that it's pre-Hulkamania era because it's got the white band and no writing or anything on it. Scott gave it to us, and this is...
He said he found it at a market?
Yeah.
Somewhere? Amazing.
It's a nice gift, brother.
So I'm gonna get Paul one of those like foam heads that beauty schools use.
So for all the stuff that you see in here, I'm not sure what the final value was. We were expecting to probably spend about 120, 130, right?
We spent $80.
80 bucks for all the stuff here, and that again is the beauty of dealing with places like this. No matter where you go, and we're not trying to shoot any of our shop owners in the foot, but shop owners are more inclined to give you a better deal when you buy in bulk rather than, oh, I just want this one figure that's $6.99.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder for them to discount you when you got one thing.
Don't go into these places expecting a discount. We never do. We never ask for discounts. We don't really haggle very much unless we're at like
Terrible
shows.
haggler.
Terrible haggler.
Terrible.
Unless we're at shows or flea markets or something like that.
Even then, he's not gonna haggle.
Especially at stores, we don't even ever really ask for a deal.
No, because that's someone's livelihood.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's
what
how
you
they
got to think
keep
about.
their lights on. Overall, we're gonna play with this a giant thumbs up, and then we're gonna give another giant thumbs up. And then obviously Todd is getting 2 thumbs up too.
Give him a Hulk head up.
He was escorting customers inside. There was a family with a baby in a stroller, and he literally escorted them in.
Yes, good day, sir.
Oh, hey, right this way.
Star Wars toys right this way, sir.
Like Todd.
That's Todd's voice that I came up with him.
Todd, you're getting 2 thumbs up for being a good boy.
Yeah, you're a good boy. Good boy, Todd. Who's a good boy, Todd?
Dude, Todd.
Todd rules.
Todd rules. So Scott. Scott rules too.
Scott rules.
You get
Everybody at Scott Shop rules.
Yeah, they definitely do.
I'm very, very glad that Scott, after over 20 years, going on 25 years now, he has his own little shop, you know, and it is more difficult to run a shop like that rather than having an alcove or a booth in a flea market. Good for him.
Yeah.
And you can tell that he truly loves what he does.
He does love what he does.
He loves his community, and he loves the people that come in, and we cannot back him enough.
You know who else is comic strips approved that we saw today? Bill Beat from Frankenstein.
Yep.
Dude, how random. He just waltzed in handing out his flyers.
Bill waltzes in, hanging out.
I feel like Bill can be in 6 different places at one time because of how efficient he is.
Bill definitely has doppelgangers
well,
everywhere.
I feel like, I saw Bill in Delaware. Well, I saw Bill today in Northern Jersey.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Bill in Pennsylvania today. How? Because Bill can split himself into 6 different people. Today was an awesome day.
Very much.
Today, it's beautiful outside. We have one more errand to run. We have to go to Lush because I need my face stuff, which we're obviously not gonna film because no one cares. All that's left to do, you guys, if you liked this video, if you like us, give us a thumbs up. Like this video, please. If you're not already and you'd like to be, subscribe. Join our family here. Like, this is a family affair, and we love you guys.
You will notice that we have a very tight community here on this show, and we're always taking suggestions and feedback. Please, by all means, leave a comment down below. Tell us what you thought of the video. Join us on our other social media. We are at Comic Trips everywhere.
Literally
Let us know what you think. We're always trying to get feedback from everybody and find new adventures. So there's only one thing left to do.
Tell you what lipstick color I'm wearing. Today I'm wearing NYX Lingerie Lippy Stick in Corset.
And so now there's only one thing left to do.
Autobots, roll out.
Roll out and probably go to Krispy Kreme because it's right near here probably. Krispy Kreme.
One time in like grade school, this is how I knew I should have been a microbiologist. We had to swab community items. Like, I was assigned to swab the keyboards in the computer lab. Dude, that was life-changing. To see how much bacteria is on a public keyboard
Yeah.
in the computer lab. It was